Beyond the Conquests. 12 Astonishing Facts about Genghis Khan. The name Genghis Khan evokes images of a ruthless conqueror on horseback, leading vast armies across Asia and Europe. But behind the legendary warrior lies a complex figure whose innovations and policies shaped our modern world in ways you might never have imagined. Welcome to Beyond the Conquests. 12 Astonishing Facts about Genghis Khan. I'm going to take you beyond the battlefield to discover the man who wasn't just a military leader, but a visionary whose legacy extends far beyond conquest. Let's start with his origins. Born around 1162 as Temujin, his early life was marked by hardship and survival. After his father was poisoned by a rival tribe, his family was abandoned by their clan. Young Temujin, his mother and siblings were forced to survive on wild plants and small game in the harsh Mongolian wilderness. This boy, who once had to eat rats and roots, would later control an empire spanning from Korea to Eastern Europe. What many don't realize is that Genghis Khan wasn't actually his name. Genghis Khan was a title bestowed upon him in 1206, when the Mongol tribes united under his leadership. It roughly translates to universal ruler or oceanic ruler, reflecting his ambition to rule the entire world. Beyond his military conquests, Genghis Khan was a master of innovation. Consider this: in an age of hereditary nobility, across much of the world, he established one of history's first meritocratic systems. Advancement in his empire wasn't based on birth or wealth, but on loyalty, skill, and achievement. A former slave could rise to become a general or advisor if they proved their worth. His military innovations were equally revolutionary. The Mongol army utilized an elaborate communication system of horseback messengers that could transmit information at an unprecedented speed of 200 miles per day. This was the medieval equivalent of high-speed internet, allowing for coordinated military movements across vast distances. Here's something truly remarkable. Genghis Khan created what historians consider the world's first international postal service, called the YAM system. This network of relay stations, placed roughly 25 miles apart throughout his empire, allowed travelers and messengers to rest, obtain fresh horses, and deliver communications rapidly. This system would later inspire postal services around the world. Despite his reputation for brutality and war, Genghis Khan practiced remarkable religious tolerance. He exempted religious leaders from taxes, welcomed diverse beliefs in his court, and never forced conquered peoples to convert to his shamanistic beliefs. His empire became a place where Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, and followers of many other faiths could practice openly. The legal system he established, known as the Yasa Code, was equally groundbreaking. It prohibited the kidnapping of women, outlawed the enslavement of fellow Mongols, protected diplomatic envoys, and established the rule of law across his vast territories. While harsh by modern standards, it created unprecedented stability and safety for travelers and merchants across Eurasia. Speaking of trade, Genghis Khan's empire dramatically accelerated globalization. The Pax Mongolica, or Mongol Peace, created safe trade routes spanning from China to Europe. Technologies, ideas, and goods flowed freely across continents. Paper money, printing, gunpowder, and countless other innovations spread across Eurasia thanks to the trade networks he secured. Perhaps the most surprising fact is the environmental impact of his conquests. Scientists have discovered that the Mongol invasions actually cooled the planet. By depopulating vast regions, forests regrew and absorbed approximately 700 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere. This Genghis Khan cooling is considered the first time human activity had a detectable impact on global climate. Genghis Khan's genetic legacy is equally astonishing. A 2003 genetic study suggested that approximately 1 in 200 men worldwide, or about 16 million people, are direct descendants of Genghis Khan through the male line. His DNA signature is found across Asia and into Eastern Europe, making him one of history's most prolific progenitors. Despite founding the largest contiguous land empire in history, Genghis Khan's final resting place remains unknown. According to legend, after his death in 1227, his funeral procession killed anyone they encountered to keep the location secret. The burial site allegedly involved diverting a river over his tomb after burial, then returning it to its course. Despite numerous expeditions, his tomb remains undiscovered. Finally, contrary to popular belief, Genghis Khan never invaded or conquered Japan. The famous Mongol invasions of Japan occurred under his grandson Kublai Khan's rule, decades after Genghis Khan's death. These failed invasions gave rise to the concept of the divine wind, or kamikaze, that supposedly protected Japan from foreign invaders. The legacy of Genghis Khan extends far beyond conquest and destruction. He connected East and West, revolutionized warfare and governance, established international law and religious tolerance, and created systems of communication and transportation that would influence the development of our modern world. So the next time you hear the name Genghis Khan, remember there's more to his story than the conquering warrior. His vision and innovations helped shape our global civilization in ways that continue to impact us today. Thank you for watching Beyond the Conquests. 12 Astonishing Facts About Genghis Khan. If you enjoyed this exploration of history, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And let me know in the comments, which of these facts surprised you the most?